trying out a little bit of a challenge. So the first person I saw do this was HipHipRenee and then HavanaSims. They sort of did it on YouTube. So I'll go ahead and link their videos and channels and whatnot down below so you can go ahead and check it all out. But basically the main rule of this challenge is that you have to build a house and you are only allowed to click on the zoom button 3 times. So you have to zoom all the way out and then click the plus 3 times, or like zoom in 3 clicks with your mouse, whatever. And after that, you are not allowed to zoom in any closer. So as you can see, it's actually pretty far away. It's a lot harder than it seems. And it's really hard to not just instinctively zoom in when you go to do something up close or with detail. And I make a lot of mistakes here and there, but the end product is actually pretty surprising. So yeah, I really actually don't mind this build, and I found that because I was so far away, I wasn't being too like perfectionisty about it. Like I wasn't worried too much about like certain things that usually I would spend a lot of time on. So I actually ended up finishing this build in pretty like quick time considering the size. Basically, one of the other rules is that you have to have certain requirements to the house. So it has to be like, it can either be 1 or 2 story, but it has to have 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, like a living, kitchen, dining area. Like it has to have a fully functioning house, and it has to have like a room or just objects that you can use for skill buildings, like a study. So this house has like 3/2 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and then one of the other rooms is like a study room, and we have 1 bathroom and then like an open plan kitchen, living, dining area. And then we have like a front yard which we put in like some bird feeding, like some bird stuff and some gardening stuff, and in the backyard we have some like play equipment and just like a seating area and a grilling area. So this is very much a full-blown house. Another rule is that you actually have to really like try and make it look good and decorated. Basically the aim is like if somebody downloads this house off the gallery, they shouldn't be able to tell that I was zoomed out really far, or they shouldn't instantly think that I'm a really bad builder or anything. It should look like a regular normal house that you would normally build. And that's the whole challenge to it. So it has to be decorated and a bit cluttered, a bit lived in, you know, have like plants and decorations and paintings on the wall, which is one of the harder parts because decorating in that kind of scheme, usually I like to be up pretty close so I can see what it all looks like together to make sure the colors are all cohesive, but being so far away, sometimes it's kind of hard to tell with the smaller details. I found getting curtains in and like mirrors especially hard, and the clutter in the bathroom. I think the bathroom was the hardest, like getting the toilet roll on, because usually you have to zoom like right in with the walls up and like get on a right angle to install the toilet roll holder, but it actually is in an alright spot. Probably not where I would have put it if I could have zoomed in, but it's in an okay spot, you guys. So basically I just made sure that all the rooms had curtains, at least like a plant, some paintings, some decorative stuff, mirrors, you know, all that kind of good stuff like you'd have in a usual house. And I think it turned out pretty well. So I did do a creator sim for this build as well. You guys know I can't build a build without making a family for it, or I can't make a family without making a home for them. So when I built this, I had in mind that it was a older couple, like an adult couple that are kind of aging, who were married earlier on in life. They didn't ever have any past children, and they both got divorced or like separated from their past partners, and they found each other when they're a bit older, like on the older side. Maybe they found each other at like 30 or 40. I think I wrote it in the gallery description, but I don't remember exactly what I said. But basically they found each other a bit later on in life. They thought that they weren't going to be able to have children because obviously they're a bit older, but they fortunately did have a child, and they have a little girl. So they're like adults. Technically they're at like the start of their adult stage, but I'd imagine they're maybe about halfway through now because they met as adults and now their child is a child. So she'd be, you know, about 8 years old. So maybe they're like 38, like nearing 40. So they've got some grays, a little bit of wrinkles here and there going on, but you know, they're still kind of hip and trendy. I almost said trip and handy. I always do that. But yeah, they're just basically like older parents, which I never really do in game. Whenever I make parents with a child, they're always young adults. But you know, it's realistic in real life. People have children later on and it's fine. So that's what I decided to do for this build, because I thought since I was challenging myself with how much I could be zoomed in, I would challenge myself in a different aspect of Creator Sim. So the child's room is very pink and decorated. I imagine that because she's an only child and because they had her later on in life, they were really financially well off. They both had like established jobs. they could afford this nice little house. Like, it's nice and small because obviously once they get older, they want to still be able to live here and keep it maintained. And so they have a lot of money to spend on her and spoil her. So she is really into the void critters. She has all the little decals on the wall, and she's got a void critter station, and I imagine she has lots of the cards, and she like collects them and plays with her little friends. And I thought it was just really cute because I never really like detail kids' rooms like according to what they like. Maybe I'll do like a sporty or like a girly room, but like that's about it. And yes, and then in the study we get like a desk and a keyboard. I thought it'd be really cool if they were a bit artistic. So we got a artist like easel and a keyboard, and then just like a computer. They could do some novel writing, stuff like that. And I imagine that the dad, the father, would be into the artsy things and like painting and music and stuff. He would spend all his time in the study, and that the mum would be in the garden with the birds and all that kind of fun stuff. So check out the creator sim tomorrow. That'll be up tomorrow after this video, so yeah, go ahead and check that out. Another hard thing to do was the landscaping, because I just couldn't really see like where I was placing everything and like having it overlap so it doesn't look like poorly detailed. Also the terrain paint, I feel like that looks bad. But it's okay. You can also see some of my other challenges in the background right now. One of the craziest ones that you can't see, oh, it's over there, is the dice roll challenge. That one was crazy, but I think this challenge was even harder than that one, and that says something. So if you guys want to try this challenge out, go ahead and do it. Share it to the gallery using hashtag dice roll challenge. I mean, not hashtag dice roll challenge. Hashtag no zoom challenge is what this is. Hashtag no zoom challenge, and I'll link the actual rules down below so you can read them out in case I missed anything, and I'll link the 2 original videos that I watched of this before doing it. I'll link them down below from HavanaSims and HipHipRenee as well, which is really exciting. This is actually a really fun challenge. It really pushed me to like try new things and do different things. I thought, you know, what's the point in sticking to what I know already works? I'm going to try some different things. And yeah, so this family also has a little dog. Well, not a little dog, a big dog. They have a dog. So I do get in like a mat and a feeder and some toys and stuff because they have a doggy, which I thought was really cool. And yes, I love their little backyard, like how it's kind of like tiny, like not really, like, but compared to the lot size, it's quite small. Just got a little swing set out there and somewhere to sit and eat, and I just thought it was really quaint and like lovely. And I really love this family. So this family is going to be part of my Where Are They Now video. I just started playing in that, and I started off with the Rushing residents, the Brittany Rushing family. So I started off with her, but she is also interacting with my single mum. So the single mum that I have with the toddler who lives in the... Was that a base? I think it was just a base game starter home. She lives in that house, and they sort of are friends and stuff. And then I'm gonna probably join in this family, and then I don't know if I have any other families other than that. Oh, my family I did in my Caribbean build. I might implement them as well. But yeah, I thought it was really, really cool to do a Where Are They Now. So basically, I come up with these little backstories for my Sims and my builds, like who lives here and what kind of house they have and stuff. But then I sort of just leave them. So I thought, why not actually play with them a little bit? Because when I make up these stories, it's because I'm actually interested in that storyline. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play with each of the families and sort of intertwine them together. And then I'll do one like episode where I just say like, where are they now? And we'll just look at them, look through some screenshots that I had taken during the time of which I was playing with them. And yeah, to see where they are now. Because I thought, well, what's the point in me playing with them without showing you guys? Because you guys obviously got to see them first before I even started playing with them. So just thought I'd bring you guys along for that video. I'm not sure if it'll be up next week or maybe the week after. Because next week I have a really exciting build video coming. I can't tell you guys yet, but I'm building something for the seasons LP, which is really exciting. So yeah, I've got that already planned to come out next week, and I'm pretty sure I just need one other video. So if you have any suggestions, or if you'd like to see the Where Are They Now video or whatever, let me know down below. And yeah, so we're almost done with the build. I'm just fixing up some things. It's hard to tell because I'm so far away, but I'm like, at the moment I was worrying about whether the layout of the kitchen, living, dining was too cramped. I didn't know if they could actually walk through, but they can. But from so far away, I was like, does this work like actually in game? does this work? Like, are they going to be able to get through there? It was so hard to tell from so far away, but I'd already committed, so I couldn't really make it bigger, and yeah, but I'm pretty sure it does work. If you'd like to download this off the gallery, my ID is Bree Simulated, and we are jumping on into the screenshots. It actually turned out pretty cute. There aren't any like goofy mistakes like I expected there would be. I'd expected like I'd put something like backwards or upside down, I don't know, like something wacky, but everything seems to be pretty good. I don't think you can tell that I built this from far away, but I think you can tell like it doesn't look as good as my other builds. Like, don't mean to toot my own horn, but things aren't as cohesive because obviously I couldn't zoom in and see it all together at once. I could only see it, well, I could see it all together, but not like from like inside. But I really like the kids room. The parents room I don't like so much. You can see a little sneak peek of some of the family members. Yay, I hope you guys are looking forward to the creative sim. I always love building sims for my houses, and I'm looking forward to the Where Are They Now video. I hope you guys are too. But yeah, you can see that toilet roll's in a bit of an odd position, but you can still reach that without having to break an elbow. Yeah, you can. And I love that little cat poster, like the hang in there. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, that is the end of this video. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video where we create these sims. They're gorgeous and I love them. I hope you love them too. But until next time, I hope you all have a very snazzy day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys.